Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Hello, and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. On this Thursday, y'all, it's a new day, new beginning. I hope everybody was productive today. And remember to always be kind because it does not cost you anything. You do not know what that next person is going through. Anywho, we have a special guest today, Mr. Darious Clark, also known as Dclark. He's going to give us some background on him, about his journey in basketball, his successful skills that he has, and just being a great person. So let's look at Darius' flyer and then bring Darius on. Well, hello. How are you today?
Hey, Frame, I'm doing good. I want to say thanks for having me on here, and it's such a pleasure.
Well, thanks for coming on your busy schedule. I know you're very busy with basketball and all that good stuff. So for the ones that may not know Dclark, can you tell us a little about yourself?
Uh, I'm a professional basketball player overseas, and that's pretty much all I do. And I am a co-owner of a skincare line that will be having a launch soon, hopefully within the next month. So looking forward to that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So Darius, tell us your journey. How did you get started into basketball? I see that you were playing since you were 11 years old. Did you think at 11, 12, 13 that you would be, where you are now, pursuing hopefully the NBA and all that good stuff? How did you, made you want to start with basketball? How was that for you as a young kid?
When I was young, we just used to play outside. So I came up like in the era before, like it was like trainers. Nowadays you got trainers training kids when they're little. I actually started with football. And I just go outside, play with the kids in the neighborhood. And from the moment I started playing, I had always thought like I would go to the NBA.
Really?
Because I was very athletic. And I was faster than my friends, and I just knew that I could be special if I just worked hard. And plus, I've always had that kind of determination,
Right. So you already knew from the gate, I'm going to the NBA. Like,
yeah, I just felt like I've always felt like I was like the best player in the world.
Oh, that's good.
I fell short of the NBA because of bad decisions that I made. And that's a lot of people's story.
Right. So when you fell short, how did you, get back in your groove? How did you redeem yourself from that?
I just think that just me, my personality, I do sometimes I do things that may not be the best for me, but as like an overall, I'm always on track, Even if I get off track, I always get back on track.
You can pull it back, which is amazing. That's something good, all of us need, because a lot of people, will stray away, but they can't pull themselves back and get it back together. So that's amazing. So where are you now? Are you overseas now?
Yeah, I'm in Latvia in a city called Valmiera.
So how is that for you? When you first went, how long have you been over there?
I've been here since November, so it's probably around December, January, about 3 months.
Oh, God. So how was that transition for you? I know it was a culture shock. How was that for you?
The transition was actually rough. You know, I've been actually playing overseas for about 8 years now.
Mm.
So it's not new coming to a different country. But this situation is unique because I recently moved to Los Angeles and I live in Hollywood where it's just a different kind of vibe that you get every day, from the sunshine to the energy on the streets with like people dressed up in costumes, and that kind of energy you just get used to it. And then I come here, and the first day I come here, it's like snow, no sun. The people aren't as friendly. So I think I kind of went into like a little depression almost. You know, and you know, I had caught COVID for the first time ever.
Oh wow.
And it ended up being like a blessing in disguise because with my quarantine, I was able to like realize a bunch of stuff and get back to myself and
Right.
shake the feelings I was getting just from the natural weather that I'm dealing with, you know.
That has to be very, very different. You said the snow, no sun.
No sun,
It's always cold.
always cold. Actually, it was less than 0 degrees a few times.
Oh gosh, I wouldn't be able to manage that. I wouldn't even. I don't know.
It was rough. I mean, my friend one time we went to his car. He was trying to open the car door and broke the handle off because it was frozen.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know how long I could would be able to handle that. So kudos to you on being
Yeah, but it's for a good reason though, because I came here as a stepping stone.
mm-hmm.
So it's like nothing is easy. You
Right.
can't expect anything to be easy. So I come here and I go through what I go through, and I just keep in mind that this is not for right now. This is
Right.
not the end. You know what I'm saying? This is just something I gotta go through to get to where I want to be. You feel me?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, what keeps you motivated, Dclark? What keeps you going every day?
Mm, I don't know. To be honest with
You
you,
have to strive, like you said, you had it since you were little. So, I guess it's just
uh, at this point, it's just something that I do. Just like if anybody that's working a job, because it's really just a job at this point because it's like so much stress involved with the pressures of performing on a nightly basis. So I
yeah.
just do my job just like any person would.
Okay. So, do you have any like routines or anything that you do before game day or the day of game day? Something that you notice you do consecutively every time there's a game?
I do, and if
What?
I don't do my
Is,
routine, I do
what is?
not feel comfortable. So my routine is on a game day, I wake up around 8 o'clock a.m. I'll cook breakfast, and for breakfast I have eggs, sausage, and a pancake, one pancake.
Okay.
After I eat, I go to the weight room and I do a nice stretch for about an hour, where I just put in some soft R&B music. I like R&B, especially when I'm stretching. And I just relax, you know, and I stretch it on out and just start my day with a really good stretch. And then we normally have like a team shoot around. I go into the shoot around nice and loose because I stretched already and
Right.
feel good shooting. After that, I go get lunch and then I take my nap. My 2 hour nap is very, very important. After I wake up, I go to the gym. I like to get there before my teammates. That way, the court is free and
Right.
open just for myself. And I get my shots up, break a real good sweat. Then when my teammates come, by that point I've already warmed up. I get to sit on the side while they warm up, and I do my stretching. Maybe I might, play some rap music and just get my my bounce right. And that's pretty much what I do before we get things going.
And shout out to Christy. She said, "You cook?" She was asking you that.
You
So
say
who?
what?
She said, "You cook."
I
So
can't
does
see the.
your eggs or no, because you overseas. So how you cook your own food?
Uh huh. I
Ooh,
cook so much. I've been cooking all my life though, like ever since college when I left. When I left from under my mom, so I'm really good at cooking. I'll
okay.
cook for a few times. She like my cooking.
Uh, Christy, you like his cooking, he said.
Mm.
So real quick, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Christy Buss. I'm family member of the world champion Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a dancer, choreographer. I traveled around the world and choreographed for daytime television, Days of Our Lives and Passions. I was a Ram cheerleader, a flipper dancer, and now I'm taking that world champion Los Angeles Lakers mentality, and I've created a world champion skincare line called Hedo. And Hedo is driven from the word hedonism, which is self-love, self-pleasure, self-care. And we want you to understand that we want a relationship with your skin. And we want it to be your other significant other. And take Hedo into a new level of how you take care of your skin. So come join me in learning about our amazing brand called Hedo.
Hello and welcome back. Thank you, guys. Okay, so Christy said, awesome job, Dclark. Keep it up. Definitely love the drive, and kudos to you for doing what you do, even though it's in that cold air. I still can't, I mean, you know, the outside, I still can't get over that, because honestly, look, I'm trying to get my lighting right. Honestly, I would not be able to do it.
A lot of people wouldn't. I'm surprised I'm still here.
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Like you said, it's not easy. Things that's worth having does not come easy.
And you know, I really like when challenges come. I don't know. Some people don't like that, but I love challenges. I love to like face challenges, you know?
Right. I love a challenge. I don't know. It motivates me. It wants me to, you know, I got to keep doing. I got to do it until I achieve that goal if I set out to do it. So I love a good challenge. And like you said, nothing comes easy. So if it's given to me, I think we kind of, not going to say respect things more, but we value it more when we actually have to work for it rather than it's
Definitely.
So with the skincare line that we just seen, is that your co-owner of is it I know I'm gonna say it wrong, so go ahead and say the name of the skincare line.
It's Hedo.
Right.
Word hedonism.
Christy actually sent me, you know, some cleansing products and things. Because at first, when I told her, I'm like, you know, I just wash my face with water. I might put soap, and then I almost killed her when I said I'd use alcohol the time or two.
Oh, you sound like me.
So yeah, I don't know. So that routine, you know, is very good. How do you feel about the skincare line? Are you ready for it to launch? Are you excited? How do you have time to handle everything?
This skincare line is going to be so unique. It's going to be so different than just your typical skincare line. We're just bringing like a whole world. It's really sexy. It's romantic. It's like engaging. It's everything you need, especially for women. Like, women are going to die over this. And I'm just so excited. You know, I can't wait for it to launch.
Right. It's launching this year?
It's supposed to be launching within the next month or so.
Wow.
Give it take, but I want to know, how'd you like the products?
I like it. See, I don't have problem skin too much. However, I do wear makeup. Mm-hmm. So I something, because sometimes, you know, just the soap or the water, you still don't feel as clean. So with the cleansing product, you feel more rejuvenated and more, you know, okay, I got all of this guck, whatever you want to call it, off my face. So
I never been really big on skincare. And then now that, you know, we're doing the Hedo, I have been trying products. You know, I do the cleanser, I do the sugar scrub. And after I do stuff like that, I just feel so beautiful. Like, you know, men don't use that word, but I feel so handsome and just so good about myself. And it's really nice. It's very nice.
Alan brags about it all the time too, because he uses it. So I'm pretty sure he feels beautiful as well. So shout out to you and Christy on a skin. Yeah. It's definitely good texture and everything. Prince Dykes, he probably missed it. Dclark, what was the name of the skincare line again?
It's called Hedo.
Hedo. Hedo. Hedo.
Hedo. Real easy.
We'll be launching within the next month or so.
Oh yeah. You can follow us on Instagram at Hedo Skin.
Keto skin. So let me ask you, Dclark. I see that the NBA. Are you planning on? Do y'all try out for the NBA? How does that work?
Well, I mean, there's probably different ways you can get into the NBA, but for me, the NBA is kind of like a thought that was in the past, you know, because I'm older now, so I'm really just trying to finish out my career.
Got you.
Make some good money over here across the waters, and then just transition into my skincare.
Okay, well that's good. You could be one of the models for the skincare. You just your good skin and all that stuff, and
yeah, luckily I got great skin, but I don't think I'm much of the model. I've never been like very photogenic. I wouldn't even have social media if it wasn't for basketball. That's the kind of person I am. So I'm not much of a model, even though Chrissy wants me to do some stuff for the skin.
Behind every man is a strong woman. She will not guide you wrong.
Yeah, I know. She definitely.
Would not guide you wrong. So would you and Christy be willing to, and I hate to put you on the spot, to come on and talk about the skin line, being a power couple and all that?
Oh, for sure. That's Chris. That's what Chrissy do. Okay. She'll love it. And
yeah.
I'm just here.
I had Christy on.
Around.
So this is something, Dclark, that I ask all the when I do interviews, I ask all the guests this question. For all the little Darious Clarks out there, the ones that are nervous about pursuing their career, whether it's basketball, football, or what have you, what motivational words would you give them to keep it going, to strive to be great? What would you tell them?
Man, what I like to tell younger people that I talk to is that don't ever let nobody tell you what you can't do. And the biggest thing is your imagination. I tell people that however big your imagination is, that's how successful you'll be. Right. If you can imagine it, then it can come to life. Just that simple.
I agree with that. Did you find it a struggle with, dealing with, your everyday life and going overseas? Was the support there? Did people hurt you along the way, make you realize, okay, it motivated you more? Like, did you have that when you tried?
Okay, so as far as like people are hurting you, you got ups and downs. You got people that believe in you. You got people that don't believe in you. So like I had an agent that told me I wasn't good enough, and I didn't let that really, like discourage me or anything. It definitely motivated me. As far as my support, I've been blessed to have great people around me, which is the only reason I've been able to, have my career go so long.
Right.
It's been ups and downs in my career, moments when I didn't have work, but I still had that strong support system around me from friends, family,
Let's see. Chrissy said, how different is it playing now than when you were in your 20s?
Oh, man, just the way you take care of yourself. I'm stretching so much. Like when I was in my 20s, I would never stretch.
Oh, wow.
I walk to the gym. Also now I watch my diet. I don't eat bad. I'm so conscious of what I eat. And this is just stuff that come once you get into your 30s. You got to do this stuff, or else you're not going to be able to hang because you're competing against young people.
Right, that's
true.
You
compete against them kids who just come in the gym and could dunk, and they run down the court, no body aches. I might wake up one day and my right ankle I can't walk on it. I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
I got to loosen it up. Or my back hurt, or you never know what's going to happen.
You're right. Definitely understand that. Christy said, where did you play overseas and what was your favorite country?
I spent a lot of my time over in the Middle East. My favorite country that I played in was Luxembourg, and the reason why is because we partied. I mean, and that was my first year in Europe. So I go to Europe and it's like everybody's just offering me drinks and treating me so good. You know, you come from America where basketball players is really like a dime a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, I did go to a nice college where, you know, we was treated pretty good in college too. But it wasn't like when I went to Europe. When I went to Europe, them people treated me good, and I just had a blast, a really good time. So that's probably my favorite country was Luxembourg.
If there was one thing you can change in your entire journey, whether it was from 11, 22 to now, would you change anything, or you'll keep everything the way that it is?
Oh, I could change a lot. Really? But if it's one thing I got to pick, I would just follow directions. You know, when I was younger, I used to do whatever I wanted to do, and I struggled with just following directions. You know, I struggled with authority pretty much. I've always felt like I was the authority.
Got you.
And that's where, you know, things go bad.
Thanks for the honesty. I appreciate that. That's just something that just came over. I just wanted to ask. So I appreciate you answer that honestly for me.
Yeah. You want to know something? A lot of kids, they really be having good hearts. Like when I was young, I had a good heart. But at the same time, I felt like I knew more than what I actually knew. And that be the problem. You feel me? So I just want to let people know, like, you have to follow authority. You have to.
We had someone on last week by the name of Banky Pound. He did 33 years in prison. And that's something that he said, you know, as a young child, you know, we know it all. You know, we think we know everything, and we don't think our parents know anything. The authority, they don't know anything. We know it all. So, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. It was hard for me as a young child as well to listen to authority and feeling like I knew everything. I knew it all. Tell me nothing.
Yeah, and you know, people don't really want to hear that because, like we say, everybody feel like they know everything. Mm-hmm. But if somebody could hear this and really grasp the concept, it would be so beneficial to them.
Right.
And the success that they'll see, the quicker they understand that part, you know.
Absolutely. We just have to instill that into our younger generation now, whether it's our kids, somebody else's, or just doing some public speaking. So they'll be like, somebody will take it. Because the reason I do this show, you know, we talk about people's journey and what they've done in life and all the good stuff, but I want people to grasp something out of it that may resonate with them. So that's doing Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. And again, I do thank you for taking the time out to come on and talk to us today and feed us with knowledge.
Thanks for having me, man. I really don't do a lot of podcasts, so this is special.
Hopefully I can come. Y'all can come on before the launch, or hopefully I can be at the launch party if y'all doing something. Hopefully I can just be there going live.
Yeah, that would be lit for sure. We probably don't do a launch party though, because we had already launched it before, and then now we're doing a relaunch. So I think our party would be like a milestone party, in which case you and Alan would have to be there.
I would love it. I would love it. Well, Darious, I enjoyed this conversation. Is there anything that you would like to put out there in the universe that we did not discuss today?
No, I think we covered, you know, some good ground.
Again, well, I appreciate it. I know Alan will be getting with both you and Christy to talk about a date coming on, to talk about the skincare line again. Again, great product. Kudos to both of you. And as we always say on Let's Sip and Talk with Freema, peace and love.
Peace. Thanks for having me, Freema.
Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
For sure.